A.C.T. Okay, I'll be honest about it. I think A.C.T. is not going to have a very great game here. We have seen how Nongshim perform.
Okay.
They are definitely a better team for now. But they need a saving grace. They need a lifeline. And that lifeline can come from Ormsum if he can tank appropriately and set up team fights with his Tremor Smash.
I think that the opportunity of Ormsum just to get there and just provide information. I'm not gonna even jump into initiation, just provide the vision, just to know exactly what the pay is doing, and that information is gonna allow A.C.T. to keep the options open.
For me, it's going to be the Nitsuo, or the Mai. I feel like if he doesn't have too much of an impact early, he's going to struggle. If he's able to kind of thwart out Haku's pay and like keep him out of the jungle, I think that they would have a great time because, again, Flukill will just endure that and indulge on that food.
Yep, talking about it, and Nitsuo is not exactly having the best start. It's a 3-man push in the mid.
It's a lot to kind of force in, and again, they understand that if they get up a little bit low, Nitsuo is not going to be as willing to rotate.
Okay, so this movement by A.C.T. actually is a good one because number one, they delayed that.
Oh, the flash switch, no real chance. Kyungnan running them down.
Kyungnan comes in, takes it, forces the flash out, and switch is going to be sent back to base.
He's back with vengeance, man. Kyungnan first blood for him, and Ormsum, absolutely nothing he can do here.
Yeah, I mean, look, Nongshim wanted to perform. They didn't really get to play Honor of Kings because, again, the pace was put on them. They were very defensive in that OG series. This is that first game where they're like, hey, we want to be the aggressors. We want to be in your face.
They played only for 20 minutes, and then they were sent back to the hotel.
You actually timed it? Oh, my gosh.
That's true.
Everything is on a timer, and for this game especially, both the... No, pay, definitely on a timer here.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I think that, look, this lineup, they have the potential to not only farm early and do it well, but they're able to kind of close it out. But once that late game hits, it's going to be a little bit scary.
Check on the replay one more time. Kyungnan just being so aggressive. Immune comes in, tries to flash away, but it was not enough. He did not make it under the turret.
This is why understanding your skill set is so important, right? He knew that he didn't even have to commit the flash because his first skill allows him to be so mobile, get into range of switch as well.
Oh, but here's a Ruenjin going a little bit of damage onto Faye. He gets back. It looks like that's going to be the end of things.
Okay, so a quick initiation from Nitsuo here. I don't think that it's going to matter too much, but it shows you the potential of what A.C.T. can do. And all Nitsuo needs is farm and a little bit more better positioning at this point.
It's just kind of like just putting an idea in their brain, right? Like, you don't want to just get out of that turret. As long as I am around, you need to be working on the bush.
Yeah, don't give you the comfort, right? We want you to be as uncomfortable as possible. Yes, we might lose objectives, but we're not going to give it away for free.
Yeah, and it's, again, just pressure, and the presence, right? And now there's a little bit of shadow presence in the Nongshim lineup. You know, your series going to be play a little bit safer. You're not going to be as willing to kind of go down those deep, dark alleyways late at night.
And one of the things you'll notice as we go higher and deeper into KWC is that teams are now starting to try and just burn out common spells and burn out abilities from their opponents before they actually try to take a fight.
They're just trying just to lure them into fighting. It's not even about just taking the fight, it's just to lure and just to try to trick them into just getting those abilities into cooldown.
Yeah, just put you in a difficult position, right? You want to fight with an advantage. Down here, you don't want to have a fair fight.
Don't want to have a fair fight. And look, Haku will just kind of stick around, switch. He gets the pullback on the Faye. He's going to be aggressive with the Unending Sorrow, and now Haku shows his cards, and he's going to be there, but again, nothing was too much at risk.
Okay, but they made Faye burn out his ultimate, and with that, they can actually look for other plays elsewhere in the map.
All right, so we're already 3 minutes and 30 seconds in the game. We can see that everything is extremely leveled. We have a Nongshim RedForce advantage, 1,000 gold for them, and that might mean a little bit of pressure for A.C.T. in this moment.
And this is the Nongshim we know. They tend to farm well. It's the early game. Yes, there's only one kill on the entire game, but this is how they like to play. They kind of take that lead, then they slowly extract those minerals across the entire map to ensure that they've got that farm and let Haku get going.
And I can assure you, at this point, Nongshim are definitely ready to fight. 4 minutes coming in. They have 2 meteors on their side. Armor Pen.
Yeah, the Tyrant is already at half. The board is going to be set up just to kind of zone them away. Faye still up in front. The Tyrant is going to be picked up.
Beautiful.
Perfectly played by Nongshim.
Beautiful board right over there. It was not even to box people in, just to take them away from the Tyrant.
Yep, I really like this restraint coming from Nongshim. They understand, hey, what are the actual intentions we want to achieve down here, right? Push them away, get this beautiful, oh, but see, he had have to burn his ultimate for that.
Yeah, just to stay alive. I mean, that Fever Barrage is keeping him alive. JC1 was potentially running him down. He has expended his flash as well, though.
Oh, okay, that's a good trade.
That is actually all right for him, I would say. And it's sad because that Marco Polo does not have a flash. It came in with Purify, isn't it?
Oh, Switch is calling out to his teammates. He has seen 4 different people here, and they're making a push at that T1 on the bottom.
But Series rotated into the mid lane. The bottom is going to be taken up by JC1. He'll be...
Polo, he has the frigid charge, that armor. He's able to stun people up in an AoE, and that might change the fight for Nongshim.
The potential damage is definitely there. It looks like they're going to be thwarting Flukio away from actually coming in. Ormson is now here. He's going to be that frontline bruiser. They have the taking liberties, and they do set up the board, but here's the Furball. They kind of push them away. They've zoned him back, but Furball's still on that offensive side.
Do they really want to give this away for free, though? Ormson, he's giving vision.
There's no way. Switch is looking to go. He's going for the hunt. He wants to go for Siri. He has to actually use the Fever Barrage to stay alive. Faye has already been killed, but now the Tyrant has been switched. Switch has been killed, and it looks like they find Nitsua. And with a numbers advantage, still Nongshim right now, still looking to take the Shadow Tyrant, the first one of the game.
Important markers, they will get it. So Nongshim, this is a good fight for them. They get the rewards here. Still a 2,000 gold lead, but map pressure is definitely in their advantage now.
And you're feeling it, right? A.C.T understanding the state of the game, how to get back in this one. We're not out of that one. Yes, we lost the Shadow Tyrant, but it's still not game over. Switch, once he went down, you're kind of like, okay, we really can't proceed on this one.
I mean, in this game, overall will hold. This could be a good fight for the side of Nongshim. They catch them? Nope.
No, Kung-Nan was pretending to go in. They've got the Fever Ormson's taking some damage with that Resplendent Revolver. They will be backing off. Series at half-life, so they take the mid T1, and that's pretty much all they wanted.
Yeah, damage limitation here. Switch actually has to try and save that T3 on the bottom. They can't afford any more damage here. And right now, there isn't a lot to play for on the map. Nongshim, they could punish them.
Yeah, Kung-Nan actually has to flash away. He gets caught out by Nitsua here, but a lot was committed on that one. But a common spell was used. Mind you, it looks like here's the rebuttal, the retreat. And Haku, he's taking a lot of damage. He does get back, but now here's Siri with that Fever Barrage. Hitting on to 3. He's going all in, and he will die. He weathered them down. He took them all down, but he didn't take a single kill.
Not a big situation for the side of Nongshim here. A.C.T actually performing better than we expected. Ormson, very good calls, but the one player that I keep hearing here is Switch. He's making the calls, he's catching Haku out, he's catching Siri out.
Yeah, and look, Haku, once he was starting to disengage, there was no reason for Siri to continue on. That Fever Barrage, just not that level at this point. You want that combo, you want the stuns, and then you can do that free damage, and not able to do it.
Young9, he's hiding.
Oh, look, the Overlord. He wasn't going to actually go for this one. A.C.T securing that big objective, and now this game, you can feel it in your boots right now. The momentum is kind of shifted in favor of A.C.T.
Yep, the goal difference doesn't seem to matter at this point. They have taken that Shadow Overlord. This is a big one for the side of A.C.T. They can clear one of the lanes with the Shadow Overlord, relieve all the pressure, and if they take a good fight, maybe in a call of hope, they might be able to break down the T3.
I mean, A.C.T right now, they were behind, right? Like 2 or 3K, but they were playing like they were, they had that lead. It was like fake it till you make it, and A.C.T using that mentality to really take over this game here.
Yes, and it's also about that combination coming in, right? I think Switch is doing so well to be able to find out these openings and providing the catch for the side of A.C.T.
Yeah, and look, Siri needs to stay alive. Yes, he has 10,000 gold, was second highest on his team, but Flukio with the most. The potential burst damage from this Agudo is very scary from the Nongshim side because, again, there's a lot of squishy members.
Yes, and he's already close to being 6 slaughtered. Ormson now giving information to the team. Is this really a good fight for A.C.T, though?
I mean, look, if they want to go for this one, they need to ensure that Nongshim are pushed away. They don't want to go on a 50-50 with the junglers on this one for that smite battle.
Okay, they have an advantage in the lanes. The Vanguards are flying down. They also have the Overlord on the top. Haku.
Oh, they're looking to go for this one. And the burst ram, the Tremor Smash is not going to connect onto Haku. He goes back into return. Bro, Ormson is on the run. Flukio taking a lot of damage. He gets over the wall, but he gets picked off. Haku finding him out. He looks like he wants to get for Ormson. That's a double thus far. The flash away from JC1. Nitsua decided to go in for the Ruenge, but it's a 1 for 4. I'm not sure if you're going to do it, and he goes down as well. 4 members down, and now Nongshim knocking on the doorstep.
It is a huge switch of an advantage, and Nongshim, this could be game. Switch, he can't do much here.
Yeah, not really much. It's just one last hurrah, 1 versus 5. How are you going to get it? PA looks like Illusion will stay alive, and Nongshim, RedForce, take this one down. It's a matter of time. Get those minions, and Nongshim will strike first.
Okay, that's a big strike here. The greatest red. We have missed that line for so many times, but finally.
We're here. This is it. And that was the moment, right? Nongshim RedForce being able to close that one out. It was off a single team fight. Understanding how to play that one out, Haku was able to kind of catch them out one by one and it's to like take them down piecemeal, and he did such a great job.
So do they claim the title of greatest red once again?